it's hard to be a plural wife when your husband has a wife leaving him. And most men in monogamy, they go do stupid stuff and they date whoever and they're angry and they're pissed and women suck. He's dealing with that while he's married. And I've told him several times, I feel like he's lining up all women and I'm there too. And you're there and you're there. And he's shooting us all down because Christine is a woman and he's angry and he's hurt.
Hi friends, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome back to my channel. It is Monday, February 10th, 2025. Robyn Brown might have a serious shopping problem. And this shopping problem is spending money recklessly, obscene amounts of money on collectible items, whether it's for her or her kids. And I've never seen anything like this. I'm shocked at the amount that has been spent here on a specific collection. And it's unfathomable, unconscionable, outrageous to me that this money is being spent this way when Kody Brown has other children that he hasn't paid for. So what if I told you that Robyn is very active on Etsy? I guess I just found this out because one of my followers named Nina said that there had been, I think, a discussion on Reddit. I don't know where this came from actually, but the message said, have you seen Robyn Brown's Etsy reviews? She recently made her page private, but she has over 600 reviews from items purchased, junk journals, and doll clothes. And someone calculated that last year alone, she spent over $30,000 on Etsy purchases alone. Now, I don't know where this came from, but Nina sent me a website called Kolanda, Koalanda, and on there you can actually search buyers and what their reviews are. And she sent me Robyn's review and Robyn's username. So I did a search of Robyn's username and I found 617 reviews. And they went to January 17th, okay? But I found purchases that were new from the last month. And this person said $60,000 in the last year. In the past 2 years, so I went back to 2022, like mid 2022, so 2.5 years ago, to now, in the last 2.5 years, and this is just what I've found. This is just what she's left reviews on, meaning that I'm assuming that not everything she buys, she leaves reviews, but this woman has spent upwards of $61,000 on doll clothes for American Girl dolls, for collectible dolls, $61,000. This is just on clothes for dolls, okay? So on this website, Kolanda, I'm going to just show you the page directly from what I did. So here is the website. It's Robbie Sully 4. And you can see that she has 5-star reviews with 617 reviews. I was absolutely shocked because most of the purchases on here are for doll clothes. Let's just pop over here. This is one of the pages that I had recently found. So she's into these period dresses for American Girl dolls. Now, this doll specifically, these dresses are not that expensive, $65. But when you go to the store, designs, and then you click on reviews, and then you go to the most recent, you'll find this review by Robyn that was left on the 7th. And you'll see that it's Robyn. It says R, but it's Robyn Brown. I'll show you when it shows up. But these are all from Robyn. She changed it from Robyn Brown to R. Dot. But she purchased a $595 Bridgerton custom collector doll. And then here is the actual review. You can see it says R. Brown and it says, wow, I'm so impressed with this ensemble. The doll is so pretty and sweet and the jewelry is as lovely as always. But the ensemble is the real star this time. I have purchased some of Rachel's designs from her before, so I knew her work and this design was executed well. I love the material and color combination so much. Just perfect. That was shipped on February 7th, so last week. She got this last week. $595. This is a custom collect doll, so not just an outfit, okay? And then here's another one. This dress is stunning. Now, this is just an outfit. This she also purchased, and this review was left on the 5th. $250 for this dress. And it's just for a dress. The doll is not included. This dress is stunning. I love the design and all the gorgeous details. It is all well made and gorgeous. I love the jewelry. This is another one, a black cocktail dress that she also put a review in on the 5th. Now, these are all sold out, so you have to click on it this way. This one is $175, and she says, so cute. This is well made with quality materials. I love the design. It's very clever. The jewelry is so pretty. Now, I go back to the 17th, and these are dresses that she purchased all within, I don't know, sometime in January. I don't know how long it takes for her to get shipping, but some of these are the same dress, and then others are accessories. But okay, so here's a pink lace dress and accessories for 18-inch dolls. She put this review out on the 17th of January, $175 for this dress, doll not included. So this is a Victorian pink dress with burgundy, $115. This is a purple dress, $125. This is another dress for $95. She also buys custom-made dolls. It's pretty wild, but I just wanted to show to you how I'm figuring this out and how I'm getting there. This is actually a custom doll she purchased on January 1st. This doll is absolutely gorgeous. The dress is amazing and visually stunning. The jewelry is beautiful. The doll, $695. It's the 65th anniversary Barbie custom doll that she's purchasing through this vendor. This is just in the last month and a half. That was on January 1st. This is another custom doll that she purchased in November for $695. It's a Rapunzel doll. She really likes Disney fairy tales, and she said it was stunning, stunning, stunning. The doll is so beautiful, and the dress and jewelry are dreamy. Such a wonderful craftsmanship and attention to detail. I love her. So she buys these custom dolls that are like $700. She also buys like expensive clothing, $165 here. So I want to share this with you, not to troll her, not to like look through all of her stuff, but I just want to give you an idea of what she's spending money on when there are women in this family fighting with her about the money that she owes them. She has two women, Meri and Janelle, claiming that she owes them hundreds of thousands of dollars, both her and Kody. In July, there was a custom doll called Lydia that she reviewed on August 4th. These custom dolls are $695. You can see the review right there. Absolutely stunning doll. And she bought a custom doll multiple times this year. Pretty wild if you think about the fact that she has all of these people that say that she owes money to, okay? So I want to show you just an idea of like, these are the kinds of things she's buying on Etsy alone, just on Etsy. This is just Etsy. This doesn't even like include all of her Legos, I'm sure This was another custom doll she bought in April of 2024. I think I found like 4 or 5 custom dolls in the last year at this vendor alone, and this is just one vendor. Here's where you can see her review. There was another vendor on here that I noticed she was buying a lot of clothing from, and I noticed the clothing was very expensive, and it's, let me find it, Dream World Collection. These are very intricate outfits, okay? So she has a number of dresses from this very same Etsy seamstress store called Dream World Collections, and the dresses retail for $329.97. So she's not only buying the expensive custom-made dolls, but then she's also buying custom-made clothing. There's the review from August 18th for this dress. Here's another one that she purchased. This one is $359.97. Her review for this was actually this month on February 5th. Such a creative outfit. I love the color combinations and the hat is awesome. It is so pretty and creative. I love how the OOAK outfits are shipped with so much care. So this one she got a couple days ago. This is another one. She got this a couple days ago too. February 5th. The outfit is so beautiful and the perfect representation. Well made with quality materials like all OOK outfits from the shop. $359. This is a Bridgerton inspired dress. She likes this kind of period. She also has a whole thing about Titanic as well. Now that you have an idea of how I found these, I'm just going to show you some of the dolls that she purchased, and you can have your mouth on the floor if you look at the price tag on these, on the clothing here. But all of this is to say that I spent the better part of my day today going through the purchases. I created a spreadsheet of all of the money that she has spent, and this goes between February of 2025 back to 2022. So January 2022. So 3 years. In the 3 years, and this is just 492 purchases, and it's 99.9% doll clothes or dolls. She has spent $61,267.65. And those are on 492 purchases. If you noticed, there was 617 reviews. Some of the reviews I couldn't find because the products were no longer available. So I couldn't even see what the prices were. The junk journals that she's buying on Etsy are $175. And she buys junk journals a lot. I think I found 4 or 5 junk journals on there. So Kody always says, we don't have the money. I 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 can't pay you. We don't have the money. I want Coyote Pass, but we can't pay you off. They want my money. They want my money. They think that they deserve my money. That's to Janelle and to Meri, okay? The reason why he doesn't have the money is because his wife and he both are shopping addicts, but Robyn is a shopping addict, 100%. And all of these purchases match what I was told about her is that she's a compulsive spender. She buys stuff that she doesn't even need. She collects things she doesn't even need. If this is 492 items related to dolls, just dolls, this is just the dolls. Solomon has a whole Lego collection. She has the Charles Dickens Christmas collection of all of those houses, which are super expensive as well. She has all these different figurines that are sold through Etsy, through Hallmark, that are also not cheap. She has so many knickknacks and so many different collections, and it's literally just taking up space in the house. They don't have room for all of this stuff. This is 492 purchases today that I found of just dolls or doll clothes. And it's not just for Ariella, because she talks in these reviews about how she loves getting these dolls dressed up. She and her daughter just think they're so sweet. They love to play with the dolls. I understand there's people that collect dolls, but when you owe people hundreds of thousands of dollars, the last thing you need to be doing is collecting dolls and spending it on doll clothing. Kody has a child that's in Utah that he is not paying child support for. Truly could have benefited from $20,000 a year in child support, which he wasn't paying for. I mean, in the last 3 years, if you just look at what she spent on doll clothes, $20,000 a year. And that's just what I found, right? I'm sure it's more. It's insane. And then if you think about while she's spending all of this money on dolls for her daughters and for herself, Isabel had a whole surgery on her back. And Christine had to pay for that out of pocket because Kody didn't want to pay for it. So Kody didn't want to pay for Isabel's surgery, but he will let Robyn have a $65,000 doll collection in the last 3 years. Robyn Brown and Kody Brown are stealing money and they're spending it so that they don't have to pay it back. So if Janelle and Meri go to her and say, like, we want our money back, what is she going to do? Here, you can have my dolls I bought. Would you like some of Solomon's Legos that I bought you? That I bought? How about the teacups that I have in my house? Maybe some of these geodes? What about some of the art on my walls? I mean, every dollar that they're making is going out. If you think about that, if she's spending $20,000 a year on dolls, that's just dolls, you guys. That doesn't include rent, that doesn't or mortgage, that doesn't include car expenses, that doesn't include education, that doesn't include the living expenses, food, transportation, utilities, clothing. I mean, just 20 grand on dolls? That's out of control spending. And they are spending the money that they've stolen from people. So when I think now of all of these dolls that are just sitting probably in a box in her house in the basement, who knows where they are? Maybe she has a whole doll room now. She has a whole doll room, and Isabel had to have a surgery that her dad put off because he said he couldn't afford it, and Christine had to pay for it. He has a whole daughter in Utah that doesn't get child support. He wasn't paying child support for Savannah when she was a minor. He isn't paying for the college for his kids. But Robyn has dolls. And then they go, it's all fair. It's all fair. All of it is fair. I think it's fair. Robyn said that. I think it's fair. Can you imagine under any other circumstance where this would be acceptable when you have people knocking down your door saying, you owe me money? And she's like, I'm sorry, I need to go buy dolls on Etsy. Consider it this way. They paid off Coyote Pass in 2023 in May. I gave you records back to 2022. She has spent over 61,000 on just what I found. And that's not everything. I didn't even count everything. That's basically what I've got for right now. It's a running total. I would estimate that if I were to have access to all of the numbers, she would probably have spent $75,000 on all of these dolls in the last 3 years. Kody was telling Janelle, we don't have the money to pay off Coyote Pass. Well, I guess if you would have had the money from the dolls that you had in your closet that Robyn is spending, you would have the money. Robyn is a huge problem. She came into the family with debt. She's still draining the family financially. And to this day, they are running a scam because Robyn can't manage, obviously, her compulsive spending. It doesn't matter if you make a lot of money. They're making money that doesn't belong to them. They're spending money that doesn't belong to them. And then they're hoarding. Who needs this amount of clothing for a doll? It's obscene. And I guarantee you that some of this probably is still in bags. I'm sure just like the clothes that's in her closet, a lot of them still have tags on it because it's like the thrill of the buy. Robyn, stop spending money that doesn't belong to you and pay back Meri and Janelle, and stop saying that it's fair. What, it's fair for you so that you can spend money that you don't have on crap that you don't need? If you would think of the average family, and some families, if you think of it this way, there are people in this country that are struggling economically, and she is spending $25,000 a year on dolls. On dolls. That's just the dolls. That's for some people more than they make an entire year. And she owes Janelle and Meri hundreds of thousands of dollars. It'd be pretty easy to pay your creditors back if you stopped spending. What are your thoughts about this? Were you surprised? Are you not surprised? If you find other things like this, can you guys send them to me? Thank you so much to Nina for tipping me off. I apologize. I don't know where it was started, if it was in Reddit or a Facebook group. Whoever you were that figured this out, congratulations. Good job. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed and click the bell so you never miss a video. Bye guys.